Hello everyone, I just want to do a quick video about the skincare during this time, the self-isolation to how to keep everyone's day beauty and healthy glowing skin. In this episode, Andy from NO FACE and I, Kimi, will cover some tips on skincare changes that we can make to minimize the discomfort of wearing a mask.
So, hi Andy. Can I ask you a question from my client who recently has breakout rashes around her mouth? Will it be because you wear a mask all day long?
Well, that's very possible. Well, firstly, there are all sorts of masks around. Do you know what material you're using for the mask? So some people might be very sensitive or even allergic to, those particular mask materials. So if you do experience facial sensitivity, I think is a sign that you should stop wearing that mask. And for some of us who experience facial sensitivity, not because of the mask materials, but because of our skin, that's naturally very sensitive, especially during this seasonal transition. And then when we put on the mask, we're actually creating an enclosed space around the mouth, and we're constantly breathing in and out, and that actually gives it more humidity, and that will create a perfect environment for bacteria to grow.
Yes.
So some of us who experience sensitive kind of symptoms, and then along with wearing the mask, it's very easy to break out.
So, should my skincare routine change when I wear a mask?
100%. I would say, normally, without the mask, we're not creating that kind of humidity around the face. So normally when our skin is constantly in contact with fresh air, with the oxygen, it tends to dry out the skin a little bit. It naturally helps with the balance of the microbials on the skin. But with the mask on, it's very important for us to cleanse the face very thoroughly when we get home, or for some of us even during the day. If you have dry skin, you should avoid putting on any cream products, because cream products may contain some oils and some extra hydrating ingredients along with the mask that would give it even more humidity to help the bacteria grow. So that's something that you absolutely don't want. So if you have dry to medium skin types, then try to use a serum hydrating product rather than a cream product. And also keep your face cleansed throughout the day. So wash your face at least twice a day, morning and night. If you have oily skin, then probably during your lunch break, if you still go to work, then take off your mask and give it a wipe just to keep it clean during the day. And then after you go home, wash your face again. And I wouldn't recommend for oily skin types to put on any product at all, because with the masks on, you naturally have enough moisture around your skin, especially if your skin is oily. Then your natural sebum will help moisturize your skin well enough, in my opinion. So I wouldn't recommend putting on any products as long as you keep your skin thoroughly cleansed. But of course, facial cleansers are very important. Do not use harsh ingredients. Do not use any anything labeled black carbon. A lot of us these days would just go out to the pharmacy and pick a very cheap facial cleanser, but they're usually formulated with very harsh ingredients to remove oils, for example, and they're also taking away a lot of moisture on the skin. Well, of course, And other times, those products are fine. But during this period of time, when we're all a little stressed and our lifestyles are different, and now, especially if you're wearing the mask, your skin is actually getting used to a new kind of environment. So that does require a bit of change. So unfortunately, those harsh ingredients should not be used on the skin anymore. And it's a very good time for you to start using natural ingredients and to use more gentle cleansers, but that are still effective, so you don't over cleanse your skin. So yeah, again, it's very important to cleanse your skin, but without over cleansing. And the best way to not cross the line to over cleanse is to pick the right product, I would say. And do not exfoliate your skin with beads or with acidic ingredients. A lot of facial exfoliants are too harsh for now, so stop using them for a while.
Yes, and now winter is coming, and with the season change, how to prepare my skin or acne and sensitive skin during a coronavirus when you wear a mask all day long?
Well, definitely. That's a very good question. Now that our lifestyles are different, the skin routines are different. So how do we, culture the skin to make it become healthier? Well, firstly, as I mentioned before, keep the skin thoroughly cleansed without over cleansing. Secondly, no matter what products you put on your skin, do not over hydrate. Now that sounds a little silly. You have to cleanse but not over cleanse. You have to hydrate but not over hydrate. Now the thing is, when we hydrate our skin and put on a hydrating product, now then you put a mask around your face. That actually gives it a lot more humidity. So you're having a lot more moisture than what's needed for the skin. So too much moisture actually will sensitize your skin. So just imagine like putting your hand on the water, or when you're in the swimming pool for a whole day, then your skin becomes like very weird, and that's overhydrated. And if it's overhydrated, then any bacteria around it will start to grow like on the skin, and that could cause more issues for the skin. So you don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen. So that's why it's very important to not overhydrate the skin for the time being. And at the same time, we have to look after our skin, and the best time to do that is overnight. So when we get home and take off the mask and had a shower, now we have to give it supplements, skin supplements that.
All right, I got it. But what are skincare ingredients can help to maintain our healthy skin?
There we go. So the top ingredients on my list are definitely number one, antioxidants like vitamin C, astaxanthin, and niacinamides, for example, aka vitamin B3. So these are antioxidants, especially when your skin has been masked for most of the day. It doesn't have the oxygen it needed. It's struggling to breathe. You want to give it more oxygen. You want to give it more antioxidants to help it, grow that radiance back. So definitely a very good vitamin C, but non-acidic vitamin C. Because now if you put anything that's acidic, you could do more damage. Then the second ingredient would be retinol. So retinol is a vitamin A derivative. It's a very effective and even medically approved ingredient for treating pore issues such as acne, such as fine lines and even wrinkles. So a lot of people don't know that retinol is actually proven to be effective to reach the dermis level to stimulate collagen growth. So it can be used as an anti-aging ingredient. At the same time, it's also helping shrinking sebaceous glands, and that's why a lot of acne-prone skin types are also using it as an anti-acne kind of product. So if you have oily skin, if you have enlarged pores, so you are probably more prone to get pimples for now. So definitely retinol. And then the third ingredient to use overnight, I would say, would be herbal ingredients to help, because not all of us are sensitive. So if your skin is not sensitive, I would say pick a good herbal or a natural plant-based ingredient to target the signs that you want to improve. For example, to reduce some photo damage. I would say now is a perfect time for us to do some targeted treatments, because now that you don't have to be in the sun, and then you're wearing the mask, and then you are, I would say, very well protected from the UV. So why not start treating the spots that you wanted to reduce, and then the brown dark spots. So pick some good herbal non-acidic ingredients to target those issues.
All right, so if we wear a mask a long day, do we still need to use sunscreen on?
Well, it really depends. Generally, if you still go out, then the answer is yes. Unfortunately, the UV could still cause more damage than simply from wearing the mask, because whatever damage or sensitivity that we experience from wearing the mask is for the short term, but the damage from the UV is for the long term. So so if you still need to get out of your house to work or for whatever reason, and you're wearing the mask, and I would still recommend putting on a physical sunscreen, not a chemical one. So look for ingredients such as zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. So these are, especially zinc oxide, it helps calm down the skin, it helps reducing inflammation, and it also provides the maximum protection against UVA. But because you're wearing the mask, you don't need a very thick layer. So I would say still put on a thin layer of physical sunscreen if you need to go out.
All right, thank you, Andy. I believe our beauty clients have learned a lot from you today.
Anytime, Kimmy.
If you could like to learn more, you can watch our tutorial on YouTube or follow us on Facebook. See you next time. Bye bye.